and welcome to another exciting episode of Grow Digest. But before we get started, hit the subscribe button and like this video if you haven't already, because we create quality content on personal finance and investing every week to help you create wealth. Now, let's get started. Today's topic is it a pond or is it an ocean? Buying shoes worth rupees 2 lakh isn't really a necessity. And by any rational measure, it won't make sense to buy shoes that are so expensive. There is this over 150-year-old brand called John Lobb. Their shoes start at this price. Much like any other brand that is over a century old, John Lobb is actually the name of the founder. Shoes that last a lifetime. That is their call to fame. Anyone with a little bit of awareness would be quick to point out that nobody is buying John Lobb shoes because they last a lifetime. John Lobb shoes are a status symbol before anything else. John Lobb learned the art of making shoes as a young person when he was an apprentice. Gradually, as he got better, he started his own practice and started making shoes. Unlike today, how shoes are made, John Lobb would tailor-make each pair. The fit, as you'd expect, exemplary. Even to this date, the process hasn't changed much. Once you have an appointment, the measurements of your feet are taken. For this, you will have to visit the London setup. Unless you are an important person, like many of John Lobb's customers are, someone will come to you wherever you are. Chances are, the person measuring your feet would have the last name Lobb because the setup is still run by John Lobb's descendants. Measurement of your feet are taken while you are sitting when you have no weight on them. Special attention is given to the arc of your feet, the asymmetry of the 2 feet, the joints on your feet, the shape of the back of your feet, and many details we wouldn't know of. These measurements are used to make lasts, that are the wooden models of your feet. The leather shoes are made around these lasts that are extremely close replication of your feet. These shoes take months to make because they are each made tailor-made. It takes someone months at John Lobb to make these shoes for you. You have several options to choose from: the style of heel, the leather, the color, the closure, and whatnot. And your lasts are stored in case you want another pair of shoes from them at a later point in time. Despite such elaborate procedures, the company faced stiff competition from modern-day shoemakers. So in the 1980s, they also started offering factory-made shoes. These shoes possess several traits of their handmade shoes. Despite that, chances are that the people you know would have never heard of this brand, but they would know Nike. Nike has always gotten its shoes made in factories, and there are shoes for different occasions like casual wear, running, tennis, etc. They are rarely designed for a specific pair of feet. These shoes aren't exactly cheap, but they are just cheap enough that the middle class can afford them. They are premium wear, but for the masses. The number of rich people who can buy John Lobb is minuscule, but the number of middle class people who can afford Nike is gargantuan. When you compare them side by side, a John Lobb customer would rain praise on John Lobb for its immaculate fit and finish, excellent quality, and eclectic design. But who makes more money? John Lobb makes more money per pair. Who makes more shoes? Nike does. Millions. So thus, who makes more money? Nike. Charlie Munger has this famous quote: "The first rule of fishing is to fish where the fish are." So no matter how good you are at something, the results will be dependent on the size of your opportunity. So if you go fishing in a pond that has only 10 fish, you will at max catch only 10 fish, no more than that. But if you go to a pond with millions of fish, chances are even a noob will catch at least 100 fish. This is not to say that John Lobb is doing something wrong. They are probably doing what they want. We're just trying to say that the size of the opportunity matters. So if your investment's best case growth is small, then no matter how well you research, the investment isn't going that far. So always invest in an opportunity where the returns are going to be very to extremely high. So that's all for today's video. Do you have any such interesting stories you would like us to share in our future videos? Let us know in the comments. This video is a part of Grow Digest that is shared with every Grow user over email. If you would like to subscribe to this, visit the link in the description, or you can also read it on grow.in/digest. Also, There is a feedback form link in the description. Please fill it up and let us know what you think about this video. So, we hope you learned something new and exciting with this video. Please subscribe to Groww's YouTube channel for more such interesting videos and market updates. Bye!
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Please read the risk disclosure documents carefully before investing in equity shares, derivatives, mutual fund, and/or other instruments traded on the stock exchanges.